This adorable little hippo saw its kind for the first time. Before this, it had actually thought it was a rhinoceros. Therefore, it refused to go into the water at all. This caused its skin to nearly crack all over. The caretaker could only bathe it with a hose every day. So why did the little hippo think it was a rhinoceros? It turns out there was a tragic story behind it. One day, the little hippo, just born, followed its mother across the river. Experiencing water for the first time, it stood on the shore, hesitating to enter. Only after its mother's constant encouragement did it slowly step into the water. But unexpectedly, a few crocodiles blocked the way of the hippo and its mother. Mama Hippo bravely fought with the crocodiles to protect her child. Unfortunately, the group of crocodiles sensed their prey and rushed over. In the end, Mama Hippo was overwhelmed and fell victim to the crocodile attack. Poor little hippo forever lost the warm embrace of its mother. Fortunately, the rescue team discovered the lone baby hippo in time. They took this poor baby hippo to the animal rescue center. No wonder baby hippos are afraid of going into the water. The little hippo is in immense pain from losing its mother. Every day, it sadly lay on the grass, refusing to eat or drink. One day, a little rhino appeared in its world. Having also lost its mother, it approached the little hippo. Every day, it played wildly with the little hippo. It helped the little hippo through the toughest times. Thus, the little rhino became the big brother of the little hippo. Whether playing in the mud or going for walks, it always took the little hippo along. It even tried to teach the baby hippo how to fight like a rhino. The little hippo naturally became the rhino's little sidekick. The two animals not only eat and drink together every day, they even had to squeeze together when they slept. The two brothers stuck together all the time and didn't want to separate. As they spent more time together, the little hippo's habits gradually changed, becoming more like the rhino. It even once thought of itself as a little rhino. Until one day it saw its own kind for the first time. Looking at the big mouth and big head of the hippo across from it, the little hippo suddenly became very confused. Coincidentally, the hippo across was also seeing its kind for the first time. Because it had lived with a flock of sheep since it was little. This led it to always think it was a cute little sheep. When they locked eyes, both little guys were stunned. It felt like old friends meeting, with tears in their eyes. It was the feeling of finally finding their kindred spirits too late. At that moment, the two hippos truly understood their origins. When the little hippo saw its companion leisurely soaking in the water, from initial confusion to eager anticipation, then it jumped into the bucket of water to try it. Unexpectedly, this attempt spiraled out of control. Gradually, the bucket could no longer satisfy these two big guys. They moved their base to the small pond in the park. The little hippo felt a bit nervous seeing its companion go into the pond. It kept testing the waters at the edge, hesitant to jump in. In the end, it couldn't resist the temptation and fully submerged in the pond. It excitedly splashed its big face with the hose. Since then, the little hippo has completely liberated its nature. Whenever it sees water or wet mud, it wants to dive in. Soon after, it gradually regained the lifestyle of a hippo. Every day, it enjoys a nice bath before munching on some grass to fill its belly. Life is incredibly pleasant and comfortable. Although the little hippo realized after interacting with its kind that it is not a rhinoceros but a hippo, yet it has always kept its best friend, the little rhino, in its heart. It has never forgotten the happy times spent with the rhino. It still hops over every day to play with the big rhino brother. Their different species have not affected their deep friendship. It even brings companions to join the rhino's group. Everyone runs and plays together every day. After playing, they snuggle up together and fall asleep. In such a harmonious and loving environment, time flies by. Soon, the little hippos grew into big hippos. Now, it spend most of their time lounging in the water with their companions. Every day, they look forward to the keeper bringing food. The two little ones happily follow behind, waiting for their meal. Although they sadly lost their mother's affection at a young age. But they get to live a life where food is served to them every day in the park. They also have many friends to play with. Their lives are quite enjoyable. Moreover, this place perfectly simulates a natural habitat. Even if the little hippos are sent back to live in the wild later, I believe they will quickly adapt and survive better. If you're interested in animal stories, you can visit my homepage for more.